Hello viewers, January started off the year on a good note for the markets. However, I have been mentioning to clients I think we are going to see more volatility in 2025. In this month's video, I want to recap what the markets did in February compared to what they usually do. Also, what we might see in post-elections going forward. Everyone is hearing about what Trump is doing with the tariffs, and rightfully so are wondering how this could impact the markets. Let's start off with how the markets performed in February. The S&P 500 is down approximately 1.1%. Here's a chart showing going back to 1950 how February typically performs. I've highlighted in yellow on the chart what I want you to know. The second half of February can often be tough for the markets. And we are seeing that this year. From February 1st to the 15th, the S&P 500 was up 1.7% and has since given up quite a bit of that gain. This is an important February as well because we are in a post-election year. As mentioned, I have been hearing about what Trump is doing with tariffs and his new policies. So how does February typically perform in post-US election years? Here's a chart going back to 1950 on what we typically see. You might be concerned about what impact Trump is going to have on the stock market. However, on the right-hand side of the chart in the blue box where February is, you'll see that in post-election years, February is the worst month of the year. I wanted to show you this chart because it doesn't matter who the president is. February in post-election years has always been bad. Now that February is over, what could we expect for the next few months? I have some good news for you. Again, looking at post-election years going back to 1950, we typically see March, April, and May all positive months. Will this year be the same? I'm not sure, but I like to look at historical data to make my client investment decisions rather than headline news. As always, there's a link to my calendar below, and I'll be in touch next month.